All right. Well, I'm recording depending if anyone wants to lead us in. If not,
Yes,
any.
do the intro at least, and then
Listen here, you want to die?
That's
what's a,
cool.
what's a no on that?
Hello, everyone. This is our latest episode of Shoot the Shit Saturday. We talk about random bullshit, but I'm obviously 2003. I'm here with Nicholas Zombie,
Well,
also with Ringleader, Valkyrie Grinder.
Hello.
Somewhere in the background is S. He may or may not be there, but he's here as well. But got our latest episode going on, and this is our first recording, second recording in August now, somewhere in there. Anywho, with the latest batch of free games for PlayStation Plus was Call of Duty Remastered, I believe.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was remastered. In addition to that was the newly released game Fall Guys, which I believe Val, Nicholas, and I have had a chance to check out. And it's a different twist on the Battle Royale genre. What are you guys' thoughts on this game?
I love it. Like, it's stupidly fun. I got a trophy called, I think, Hugging Bay, and I was playing with my friend Death, and we were just waiting for, we're doing the seesaw. We hate that level with a good burning passion. And we were waiting for one of the seesaws to come down, and so I started gripping onto her, like pulling her around, and she was doing that to me, and then we just got a trophy called Hugging Bay. And then she got one as a, I think it was bully something, where she ended up either knocking somebody off by rolling. And I'm telling you, just like watching these guys just like go at it and just like fall. It's so funny. Like, I lose my shit. Just laugh. It's great. I love that game.
Yes. For anyone who hasn't seen any of the videos or has not knows what Fall Guys is, it's basically a different take on the Battle Royale games. But if you're familiar with the Wipeout show or Most Extreme Elimination, a little bit of American Gladiator, that's basically the premise. It's 60 players that has to get from point A to point B, and there's like at least 4 or 5 different levels, which is just trying to knock you down to basically one's the winner. There's a crown at the end that's usually this mountain type level where you have to race to get it. There's various different levels and eliminations, and
I have
it's
never made it that far.
no.
No.
um, I know Nick has been able to get a few.
Obviously, it went pretty well if you got that crown, right?
It
I've
took a while.
also
It was my first crown, and we're actually able to get that on the live stream earlier. And uh, but that was fun. I think we even got a one, maybe two of Nick getting a crown.
I know there's one of me and a crown. I won the one before too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's a different battle royale than the
Fortnite
other.
and
Yeah,
PUBG.
all the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
See,
Go
I
ahead.
find this one better than Fortnite and PUBG because it's not requiring me to shoot anybody or actually have to concentrate my aim or build anything. I could just go
Yeah.
yank some tails off some people, or get hit in the face by giant balls. But there is one where you get like these giant balls shot out of a cannon. I don't know if y'all came across that map. They have all these maps, but we seem to be getting like the seesaw mostly, and the one like it has like spinning direction pads. I don't know
Yeah,
if, and then cannons that shoot giant like beach balls at you.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. There was a when we first did it, we did a simulcast with, and it was with Nick and my brother, and we didn't their audios didn't come out, unfortunately. We figured it out since then, but we're doing a whole bunch of ball joke references to Nick and his very good ball handling skills.
Oh my.
Lost time. Thanks for bringing it back.
Hey, did you get to the level where you have to slide down this slant with the pink goo, and there's at the end of it you have to jump, but you have to like time your jump because there's like
Yeah.
doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that one. Like I made it cross once and I was about to hit the line when I got eliminated. I was like,
I can't tell how many levels there are. It's a good chunk, but after a while, you do go through a lot of the same ones, and there'll be a couple that don't go through rotation as heavily.
mm-hmm.
So I know like that Jinx one, it's kind of like the tail one where like you have to make sure your team doesn't is the last so there's a couple people that aren't Jinx and the other team gets completely Jinx or else get eliminated.
Yeah.
I don't think
Uh,
I came across that one. I
yeah,
I
that
was
one
on
doesn't come
the
up as much.
I think the most recent one for me before I died or got knocked off was where you had to stay on the pillars that rolled, and you had to like it was like it was a moving platform, but you had to stay on
Hmm.
and the like and not fall. But it's just like a moving roller ball or something.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that one. That's pretty good. I don't know why I was doing really good on that for the longest time. Recently, I'm just terrible at it. No idea what happened.
Yeah. I think we're talking about not while recording this, but I know when we're playing it, it was like the memory card one that we think that one's like the
The
most
weakest.
lackluster one.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, I'm
um,
not playing the game right now.
um, with 'cause with that one, you basically have to. It shows you on the screen on you're standing on these different floor tiles, which shows you which fruits are on the that you have to be on the which one that pops up on the screen, and um,
Yes, that one. That memory one.
yeah, and
That one's not too bad because like see, everyone just follows the crowd on that one.
Yeah, well, you also have to watch out for a-holes that like to hold on to you and release you and send you off the platform.
That is
Ask
true.
me how I know. Sure.
uh, to me that one kind of extends the game a little bit longer because depending not a whole lot of people get eliminated on that level, and it can kind of extend it a little bit longer. Not that the sessions are extremely long, but um, it it's it could be done without that one, I guess. We'll see. That's just
Yeah, and that one's just like one of the weaker ones. There's also a couple that are actually pretty hard.
yeah,
Although only one, that one with the slams coming up,
yeah, yeah.
and that one's pretty difficult in comparison to the rest.
But it's a fairly new game, just came out this past Tuesday, I believe, and so it's available on multiple platforms. Not quite cross-play yet, nor couch co-op, but with it being a brand new game and it looks like it's doing pretty popular because whenever we join a session, it's pretty quick. There's not a whole long of a wait time to get in a new one, and it's super bright, super colorful. Because yeah, we've played some of the battle royale games. Never, I haven't played PUBG. I have Fortnite. Never played the battle royale. And it's just for that, it's like a lot of camping, a lot of waiting until the zones clear out. Then like you wait all that time, you get killed in like 2 seconds, and it's like, oh great. But then
Yeah.
for this, it's like
Last time you guys played Apex Legends?
that's what it was. I drew a blank. Thank you. But yeah, we played
I
that.
couldn't get into Apex Legends.
Same.
Like, I
Wasn't
started
that
and I'm
game
just like,
basically abandoned by developers like a month after release because it just was not deemed the sales
It
they thought they
well,
would
and
be
Apex?
also
getting?
just getting on to play,
Yeah.
like the servers were always full. They didn't really give an option to play the game too much.
Yeah, I
it
think Apex didn't get a lot of updates when it first came out,
yeah.
and people were mad at that.
It had its 15 minutes where like, oh my God, this is like the new battle royale above
New Fortnite.
PUBG and Fortnite. Yeah, but then it
Yeah,
after like that month, it just like petered out and never bounced back.
didn't have enough. It wasn't like fully fleshed out. I remember it didn't have like a lot of that people want duos, and they're going to do teams of four. And the updates are really slow to roll out on that one. That's what killed it.
And then some like bullshit microtransaction to unlock different things. I think that was another thing.
Yeah. Anybody know what happened to Overwatch? That was so big, and now it's like I haven't heard jack and all on it.
It's still going pretty strong. I think supposedly there's talks of making a sequel. I'm
Yeah, it's
uncertain,
gonna be a sequel. I don't know what's gonna be on, but I know it's
Like,
gonna be
sequel to what?
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Okay.
but
I
it
don't I don't see why. I mean, I like this character's background stories, and that's probably about it. Like, I just think it's just a ripoff of Team Fortress.
yeah, it was a modern take on it. I liked Overwatch. I played it for a while when it I guess it first came out, but then I just kind of moved on past it. I haven't since then really revisited it, but it it was fun. Um, not really a whole lot of story. I never bothered looking into the lore off game to for like all the backgrounds. I heard the snow girl had like the saddest one, I think, or something.
Yeah, or the gorilla,
Hmm.
because of what happened to his professor,
Oh.
his father figure. That was really different. A lot of the characters have depressing backgrounds.
We won't get into those backgrounds then, but yeah, that's the one thing Overwatch. It was just pretty much you pick up the game and play. There was really no background. You had to like look online or whatever for like their actual this origin stories or what have you. Um, but but from what I can gather, Overwatch is still going pretty strong. They still keep adding new characters to it, new whatever events, but it's there's a sequel to be had somewhere. And because I remember a while back, Overwatch I think topped over 1 million easy just from like microtransactions.
Oh yeah.
So it's a money cow right now, so that it's not gonna go away anytime soon. Um, and on that note, it's kind of shifting gears a little bit. It's kind of bummed to hear because week, earlier this week, I believe Horizon Zero Dawn was released on PC, and apparently it's bombing pretty bad. Um, what
No
sucks,
one's buying it.
people are buying it, but apparently it was like a really bad port, and
Oh,
the game is crashing a whole lot. It's like it's if any, it's barely playable at best. And um, I was trying to look at some of the comments, and there's I think at least 40, 50,000 reviews already, and it for the overall thing it says mixed, and a lot of people are just saying it's keeps crashing, they can't get past cutscenes, and they're like, oh, hopefully within a week or two they'll patch it, but it just sounds like the game is very, very broken, which is sad because that's a really good game, and just to kind of have that kind of a bad rollout. It's like hopefully it doesn't affect any other games that are going to launch to the PC from PlayStation.
maybe it's PlayStation's plan. Get the good version on PlayStation.
Yeah. And
I've learned that a lot of crossplay releases, like a good portion, are better on the PC as well instead of the PlayStation. You know, we had like a prime example of 7 Days. Like at first, both versions were being relatively updated at a decent speed, but then the PlayStation version just got dropped and left in dust. It's still like on Alpha like 9 or whatever, and
well,
we're already up Alpha 19 on 7 days.
the same publisher though for the PlayStation was the same publisher for Telltales. So Telltales went under, and along with that went 7 Days.
Right. Which I think, if I remember correctly, the Fun Pins were not happy at all about that because they contracted out to them. They had all these promises, and they were keeping up until like, boop, they're gone. It's like, well, fuck, all that money gone.
Yeah. And to be correct, I said 50, but it looks like it's just shy of 14,000 reviews for Horizon on Steam, and it's mixed. But yeah, either way, it's just like bad reviews, and it's a very broken game right now apparently. And
Yeah, it sounds like they didn't do a good job porting it.
yeah, so hopefully they get that fixed so the PC players can get the game for what it's worth and what it is. It's a very beautiful, very good game. The story is very phenomenal.
You were talking about that Spider-Man thing.
Spider-Man?
The Avengers game is coming out.
No, I think we mentioned it briefly when we were playing one of the games. Are you talking about the Avengers game or no?
Yeah, the Avengers
Yeah, yeah,
game,
yeah.
and how Spider-Man's Sony exclusive.
Yes. So looks like Sony has that in their back pocket with the new Avengers game that's coming out relatively soon, I believe.
Yeah, I heard bad things about that because it looks, I don't know, it's just supposed to be like a realistic, a more highly graphical version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Mm.
No, it's basically just a version of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, apparently Spider-Man's only gonna be on this fucking PS4.
Yeah. Probably, yeah, obviously PS5 if and when it makes the switch to that. But yes, I
Oh,
think they have that in their back pocket. And supposedly, I think they were saying there might be another character that may be also a PlayStation exclusive in that game. I'm not, I don't remember who, but looks like yeah, PlayStation has that to rely on with the Spider-Man, which did really well with their last game.
yeah, that's strange. It's weird how they let that Sony character play with all the Marvel characters. It's almost like he's a part of the world.
And so Sony's doing good with the last rendition of Spider-Man, and then now with the Marvel universe. So Sony's not gonna let him go anytime soon.
Yeah, no, it's like the fucking only Spider-Man and fucking PlayStation. The only thing keeping Sony alive.
Yeah. And I know it's like they gave up on the PSP, the Vita, and they're just strictly focusing on PS4, soon to be the PS5.
Yeah.
And
Did
because
anyone see the Xbox thing?
I did not, I missed it.
Right. Thing later.
But
You like Fable, right?
so about Fable. So I kind of like the idea where the first Fable was going, but Jesus Christ, there's a lot of misleading with what the features would be advertised and stuff like that before the game was released. Who did was it Lionhead Studios and Pierre Molyneux was it that did the original Fable?
That's fair.
And I remember all the hype about all the people gonna get married and do all this stuff in the game, all this shit. And then we start playing, it's like, oh, it's like you spend 2 seconds getting married and that's it. Oh, you have kids, but they're just a minor feature. Whatever. I wanted to enjoy Fable 3.
Uh-huh.
I've beaten it, but it felt very half complete, and the later half of the game felt very rushed.
Mhm.
Like you just rush through all the content, and it's not hard to rush through it. Like you go from like, oh, you're just a simple person to, oh, by the way, you're the team, and that's it. In the game. Fable 3 has a weird spot too, but I do hope that whoever is doing Fable 4 will do a good job of giving it justice. But of course, if you ever played Fable, it's not a serious game. It's got all these pop culture jokes left and right. It's not like, oh, I'm a super serious hero, I gotta save the day, or like, no, it just doesn't allow for it. Like it's just a game meant to be silly on the side. Hence why in the trailer you get to see that Thumbling get killed by a frog, for some reason.
Mm.
But that's classic. That's classic Fable right there. But who knows? But of course, if it's only Xbox or PlayStation, then I won't touch it.
It's probably only Xbox. But then again, can't you get a lot of Xbox games on PC now?
Yes, in fact.
So there you go.
So if it does happen, it'll be a Windows game, a Microsoft not Microsoft Windows, a Microsoft game, then it should be cross-play compatible for the most part.
Yeah, so you'd be able to play it.
Yeah.
Because you want to touch the filthy consoles.
I've had a console before, in all years past. I've had at least one console every generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought you your PlayStation 4.
I remember, and I bought you that Xbox,
Yep.
and I feel like there's just not a lot of reason to spend as much as I spend on my PC if just to play a console
You're
game.
spending the same amount on building your computer as if you would be buying a new console, pretty
Yes,
much. But you're getting better. You're getting more out of your
computer.
Yeah.
computer than the console.
Yeah, because I can actually do
Better
stuff
graphics.
besides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay
Easy.
taxes.
Yeah.
Being an adult.
Access
And porn.
YouTube, access the deep, dark web portions of the web, and get the best porn that's out there.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Ultra
say
porn.
awesome
Now I'm
dating,
too young for ultra porn.
and then we're back to this.
You're right. We're about what 60 years too young for ultra porn.
That's a Futurama joke, everybody.
That's right. Hopefully, we get to see ultra porn before we die.
That's what VR is, ain't it?
I want to say that's what it is, but I have yet to try out an adult game at all in VR.
Wow.
I've done,
How are those games? You have the PlayStation headset, right?
What? Me? Yes, I do have the PlayStation VR.
I tell you what, the Resident Evil 7 in VR is trippy as shit, man.
Yeah, it is.
I've been playing
Yeah, I
Half-Life
definitely need
Alex.
to sit down.
I've been playing Half-Life Alex on VR.
How's that?
Oh, dude! Ever since I fixed the problem I had with the graphics card, I haven't had any crash since then.
Huh.
Now I do get motion sickness because I feel I'm lacking Daramine or something like that.
Huh.
But I've been having fun with it the whole time.
It's ever experienced motion sickness.
Yeah. So some humans lack a certain chemical component that's produced by the body to.
It's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
Right.
Same for car sickness.
Right. Car sickness, seasickness, flight motion sickness. It's all impacted by the same thing because you lack that chemical component to alleviate the balance in your brain and between your ears. So you get disoriented, you get dizzy, all that stuff.
So what
So
you're
I can
saying?
play.
Sorry. So what you're saying is you're down with the sickness.
Yes.
Wow.
So I. Shut up. So I do have that problem. But I can go for like an hour.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before I get too sick. If I really want to, I just pick a bottle of Daramine or dopamine or whatever it is at like CVS and just be fine that way.
You have
Yeah.
to take enhancements to play this game.
It'll kind of suck, but if it means I can play comfortably,
Yeah.
then I'll do it. Because like Half-Life Alex as a whole so far, I think I'm like
Beautiful.
2/3 through the way. The game is fucking beautiful, and I'm playing on an older VR set that's not as nice as the HTC Vive sets
Yeah.
or the Valve Index, which I want to get one day. But very 1,000.
Ooh.
And yeah, big bucks. I'm enjoying the gun mechanics. I'm enjoying the fact you can interact with almost everything in the world. Move stuff aside, you can peer around the corner without moving your whole body, and you can avoid damage that way, of course. If you have the correct VR sets, you can roll and dive or whatever, do all that shit.
Yeah.
And the storyline, dude.
No spoilers.
If you're listening to skip forward about 2 minutes, okay?
He's still
Is
in
he
the
even
chat.
in here?
He's
Still here. No
He's
talk.
probably still
No
listening.
talk.
So no spoilers. No spoilers.
Okay. Needless to say. Okay, you're done. Needless to say, though. It has been so far a tremendous experience. I know what the ending's like. I saw the ending on YouTube, so it's no big deal.
Oh,
No.
The treasure was
Fuck
friends made along
friends.
the
They're
way.
all gonna get killed anyways.
You'll die at the end.
It corrects so many the major critical standing point of Half-Life 2.
Isn't Half-Life 2 the good one?
They're all good. Well, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, it fixed what was wrong, and it made me so happy, and I'm so thankful. And yeah, I can look forward to the next Half-Life game, which I hope is soon. That's
Again,
all I'll
that
say.
has to be your headset so you can play it eventually.
The what?
Are you on the desk for your headset so you can play it eventually?
You broke a lot there, buddy.
Are you going to lend S your headset so he can play it?
Uh,
I'm not sure if his computer can even handle a VR set at this point. I know it's close to handling it, but I'm not sure if the graphics card is up to the task.
Ah.
I know the CPU will do it. It's just the graphics card is the only real question. But from what I've seen, though, he can do it. He can see the beauty of the game is you can play it sitting down. You don't have to stand up, so it kind of makes things easier moving around. Because I know his house is very tight.
Yeah. That's good though. Sit down and play it. Even setting up in a normal house, like it's just after a while you want to sit down.
Yeah. So I think if I can confirm that his video card can handle it, when I'm ready, I can lend him the set for a while, so he can play it.
That'd be cool. I hear he's a big fan.
Oh, ridiculously deep, like huge. I remember when I went to his house one time, and I found some ridiculous break. I broke a lot of things in Half-Life 2 and Ravenholm, and we were just having like a fucking amazing time, just laughing our asses off. He might have told you about it. I remember specifically in Ravenholm. You know, when you first get to Ravenholm, and there's that tree with a light on it, and there's that half a body just hanging from there. And I was just kind of curious because I was still new to Half-Life 2, and I was trying to manipulate, and I hit it a certain way with the salt, and it just went flopping all over the place, you know, because source business are kind of like that. They kind of group up.
Yeah.
And it just kept jumping all over the place, just didn't stop. I didn't touch it. I just sat back and laughed. This is how fucking ridiculous. But I will say that Alex, same thing with the physics. The physics are just the bread and butter of the whole game.
yeah.
Alex is the daughter, right? Just to make sure. Or is it a new character?
Alex is from Half-Life 2.
Yeah, is that the daughter? Is it the daughter of the scientist?
Yeah, daughter Eli Benz. She was born shortly before the Cascade Resonance situation on original Half-Life and Black Mesa. Donovan can tell you about that.
I know he'll talk my ear off.
Yeah. It turns out that the G-Man had saved her from certain doom at Black Mesa without the approval of his superiors, whoever they may be. And I think if you ever get to play the game, you'll see why he made the right call.
Nice. And
So her just
I'm sure we'll get the full playthrough once Ash gets it.
yeah.
Well,
That's all for now.
that's cool. Because I was happy to see that the PS5 is gonna support the PS4 VR headset.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, let's go. You don't have to buy another one then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely fucking annoying if you had to.
because supposedly they said that somehow they're gonna
Consoles.
confirm for people who do own a PS4 headset that they're gonna have to they'll mail you a free adapter. So they were very, I guess, vague in the details with that, but apparently, I guess some adapter is going to be needed in regards to the headset. So that's going to be good because I believe that the wands, everything is still going to be compatible, which is good because my wands are from the PS3, which it's still in the crate in my closet. I gotta try and plug them in, see if the batteries didn't die out on me yet. But they said some PS4 controllers are gonna, or yes, the PS5 is gonna support PS4 controllers for certain PS4 games.
Huh.
So
That's weird.
you will not be able to use the PS4 controllers
Oh,
for
is
PS5
it just for the
games.
touchpad?
Uh, I
Does
don't
the
know.
PS5 controller have a touchpad? I can't remember right now.
Believe it does. Um,
You know
but
what's funny is when Nintendo pushed out the Wii U, I was so thankful that all the Wii controllers were forwards compatible,
Mhm.
or
Right.
because it sounds like, oh great, they're the Wii U is backwards compatible with all the equipment from the original Wii. That's cool. I don't have to spend a couple $100 on all a bunch of stuff just to play my Nintendo games.
Backwards compatible stuff's fun. And
Yeah.
you know people are gonna buy the new stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. And but that's what I was hearing that it's gonna support some PS4 controllers to an extent. The PSVR headset it's gonna be supported. I'm curious about the Rock Band. Not that I've played it a whole lot, but I got the Rock Band for the PS4. Um, but that pretty much fizzled out almost as soon as it launched. So hopefully it's still supported. But um, the one thing that I saw too, circling back to Xbox, was that the Halo, apparently, the Halo Infinite got pushed back to 2021.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so
I think it was because everybody made such a big ruckus about how the fucking what is it called, the dudes appeared because it looked all like, hello there, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
the
the
troll
the not the trolls. What are they called?
ogres.
Huh?
Ogres? I don't know. I don't play Halo
Oh,
since
man.
Halo 2 or 1.
Not the grunts. No. It was the
Elite?
no.
Something.
I'll come back to that.
The Haloids.
But yes, I guess apparently that was gonna supposedly it's gonna release this year, but then not too long ago, they decided to announce that it's gonna be released not till next year. But I know, yes, they were getting roasted quite a bit for the graphics in regards to um, this new title coming out on the new Xbox, right? That's what it was gonna be released on.
Yeah, it's gonna be Xbox
The
first one.
brutes. By the way, it was the brutes.
There you go.
Like it looked all sorts of soft face and everything like that. It didn't look like a raging creature. It looked more like, your next door poodle that just had like whatever. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this shit? Yeah, I have to agree. Just to go on this real quick. The Bruce looks so fucking different from their previous iteration, and it's just like, what the fuck happened to the Bruce? Did someone like cut their balls off and give them whatever? Just, oh, Jesus Christ! It was just a terrible iteration.
Not to interrupt, rings true. Like, they did look horrible. Just got my third win in Fall Guys.
Nice.
So, there's that. But anyway, yeah, they did look terrible.
Yeah, so
It's a flagship game, too, so it's like, I get it if you want to go back to an older style, but it just, like,
that wasn't even older style. I was like, it was like one step back. Let's go 5 steps backwards. And
Yeah.
go back to drawing board.
Because
Not
I
as
know
good as they are.
they were doing like a side by side of like the new Halo Infinite on the newest next gen console. Then they were comparing it to like the Last of Us graphics on the PS4, and like it was like not even a comparison, just how blown away it was the difference between like on the the Last of Us 2 compared to the Halo Infinite graphics. But granted, they're touting that this Halo game is the biggest game that they're ever gonna do in the Halo franchise to date or whatnot. And so I don't know if that they kind of sacrificed graphics for the scale. But either way, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that with that they're just getting roasted quite a bit. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got their ass handed to them, and
they were
this is the
saying,
big finale, basically. You want to do
Yeah.
it right. You don't want to, because let's face it, Halo 4 and Halo 5, they weren't memorable games at all.
I don't hear too much about those games.
Yeah. You always
I'm
hear about
still
Halo.
mad at Reach.
You hear about Halo 2, you hear about Halo 3, you hear about
Reach.
You hear about Reach all the time, especially the one scene where that chick is dropped in that hallway by the sniper from above, and usually like some sort of sad song plays or whatever. But
You get all through that trouble just to die at the end.
yeah, well, Reach did fall right before Halo, so you kind of get the idea regardless.
Yeah, but
That-
still, like, all that damn trouble. It was the one game that I didn't die constantly in.
Maybe
Just
because they
fucking
knew.
die at the end.
Maybe that's because they did that, so that we can make you feel good about yourself. But it's like, oh wait, I fucking died anyway. Good job.
Yeah, I was so mad. I was working so hard I think I died like 3 or 4 times, but that's like way less than what I would die
Mm.
because I was new to gaming around that time. Anyway, sorry, I just kind of went off there.
Remember.
But so yeah, we'll see what happens with that. If there's any other delays, they're kind of saying this was due to COVID and other things that they want to make sure that they when they release the game, it's going to be a fully fine, polished game. So we'll see what they do. But I know that Microsoft took a pretty big hit with that delay. So I know this year The Last of Us got pushed back a little bit, but it still came out. I mean, granted, it was PS4 launch towards the end with PS5 still coming out. So we'll see if there's any other delays for any PlayStation or Xbox games.
Right.
And circling back real quick to The Last of Us, supposedly there was a leak that The Last of Us 2 is going to have a multiplayer again.
I gotta put straight to Last of Us 2 and not do something else.
The what?
We gotta put straight to Last of Us 2.
Cut out.
Yeah, you
But
could.
update Last of Us 2, like to have it.
Yeah. That's at some point there's going to be an update, but this is a leak. Supposedly it's a rumor or whatever, but they're going to do an update where it's going to be PvP.
Oh fuck, I hope so.
So I'm not sure how true that rumor is, but it'll be interesting if it does. I mean, it should be able to support it for a while, especially with being The Last of Us 2. I'm still working my way through it, making progress, but
Yeah, but man, I hope. I remember him saying that it was gonna happen, but it was gonna. So, yeah, I don't know. I just hope the Last was fucking. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Did you hear any of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
you started and you just cut out, so I think I don't know if it was me or it was you that just
I
did
I want more Last of Us, please.
yeah,
Last of Us multiplayer.
yes.
That
It's
sums it
not
up.
happening because the team felt that the single player experience would totally redeem the game for all it's worth and make you enjoy the characters, both the chick and Abby. It will just make it totally redeemed, even though we learned to hate the character in general because she sucks.
It's all
But
this really good theory, and I'm kind of. I hope this doesn't cut out. Where they should have maybe they should have like the first game should have had like fuck. I can't remember exactly how it went. Okay, basically that we should have killed Joel so early on.
Mm.
Like they should have added Abby and actually
Stupid.
made you like her, and then at the kill at the end.
see, that would make sense. That would have made much more sense in the end because that
Yeah.
would have the emotional impact required to
Yeah.
make you dive into the next game, wherever it may be. You know, especially hating the Fireflies, which are
Oh yeah.
stuff
And
like that.
that's
Not at the beginning of the next game where you get hooked up with this other character and you fucking hate the person through and
Oh.
through. It's like why am I even hanging around this fucking person in the first place? Shouldn't I kill this bitch already?
Fucking Peter.
Yeah.
and that's what threw me off because in one of the Last of Us trailers, it shows Ellie. She's getting ready to like she's following someone, and then someone puts their hand over her mouth, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And in the trailer, it shows Joel, and he's like, he says something to her. It's like that
Yeah.
for me, that was like an oh shit, Joel's still in the game. But then in the actual gameplay, at that
Live.
exact scene, it wasn't Joel. It was some other friend of hers that it was a bait and switch in that trailer. And it's like, oh, you bastards.
I don't. I like it when movies do that. I'm thinking I want video games to do that to me.
So
Because I do
Yeah.
find often in movies, I'm like, this part of the trailer hasn't happened yet, so I know this still shit's gonna happen.
yeah,
But they, but yeah,
I've heard they're doing a TV series of some sort,
yeah.
but
HBO.
apparently it's not going to
No.
impact the current lore at all, which makes me kind of upset because that means no Joel. You know,
Oh wait, it's gonna be like completely not. It's just gonna be in the universe.
Yeah.
Ah,
so I lost my attention as is.
I mean, Last of Us universe is kind of cool, but
Yeah, but two just like makes
it's
you not.
cool. But yeah,
I like the first one. I beat the first one. Nick Val can tell you that I beat the first one through and through.
Mhm.
yeah, it's a good game.
Yes, the first one is a great freaking game.
Very good game.
But from what I've heard and watched and seen, it's like, why would I spend any investment into the second game at all? At this
It
point,
feels fun to play. I'll give you that. It feels great to play.
It's a beautiful game.
It looks beautiful. But I don't feel like yeah, there's survival elements, but I also feel like a ruthless killing machine when I play that game.
like murder, murder, kill, murder, murder.
There's some parts where like playing Ellie and it gets trying to play stealth and there's like so many of the bad guys are on patrol and I'll start off pretty good doing some stealth kills and then I'll get spotted and I'm like screw it and it's just like whatever guns I have or just lobbing grenades or whatever it's like just guns blazing at this point.
Yeah, like I remember going into a building and there's like a new kind of clicker and it was like a stalker or something. It's like, oh shit, fuck. And then like it kind of creeps around, you gotta get around it. And then I go over to like the big area where they all are, and there's a guy who like, either killed himself or something like that, and they see me and they scatter. And I go up to the guy because he has a shotgun. I was like, oh, okay, ammo. And it says ammo full. And I'm like, huh. Well, all right then. I fucking laid waste.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing if I'm like if I see whatever weapon ammo is full and it's like all right now I know what weapon I'm using right now.
Yeah. Holy
So-
shotgun ammo's full.
Is
All right, you get the
ammo
fuck.
scarce in that game too?
I thought it used to be, but it feels like it's not too bad.
It can be, but it also goes down to gameplay as well. Because if you
I
do a
think
lot
it's
of
the
stealth
difficulty.
kills, that too. But like, it still encourages stealth kills, and as long as you do a lot of stealth kills, you can ration your ammunition, because it gets to some parts where it's kind of slow pace, but then like bam, you get hit with some type of action sequence where it's just you're gonna have a shootout, and it'll be long spells where I'll have max ammo, max inventory, max bullets, but then I get into a shootout. Then next thing you know, I go through most of my health, most of my bullets are gone. So, but then you just kind of rinse and repeat, and then you can replenish over time.
Yeah.
So,
I know they recently updated it with grounded mode, which is supposed to be the hardest mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that recently happened. I do kind of want to go back and just get in there. I enjoy playing the game. I didn't enjoy the story too much, but it's fucking fun to play.
so I got Resident part when it came out, and I was getting really frustrated for some odd reason. I wasn't like I couldn't find enough ammo, and the zombies they don't stay down unless you like kill them a certain way, and so I quit playing. Then I realized that they had a DLC which pretty much gives you infinite ammo. Tell you what, buddy, I got that shit, and I'm like just going through there with no fucks given. See you, liquor. Yeah, say hello to my whatever weapon I'm using. I think it's like a machine gun of some sort.
Wait, they had
And-
DLC for that?
Yeah, it has infinite ammo.
You have to
on
pay
certain-
for that?
Yes,
That's kind of
but
gross.
it was on sale. It was on sale, so I got it like super cheap.
Yeah,
So I
but
didn't feel bad.
you gotta pay for easy mode on the game.
Oh, hey, I'm okay with it.
Ring, where's the hatred?
What?
Is he here? Aren't you mad about that?
I haven't been paying attention.
Wow.
Never mind. Then.
All right then.
Resident Evil 2.
That I bought the DLC that gives me infinite ammo, and I was laying it into them.
You have to pay for easy mode on that game.
I saw similar to that, not that because I also bought the remake, but then I see occasionally on some of the sales that like for some of the DLC you can buy like it says even into like the end game like extra stuff that you get like the extra costumes or whatever. It's like you can either play the game and unlock it if and when you beat it, or you can just pay whatever bucks to just get it right then and there. And it's like I don't know about that. I'm not gonna buy it, but it's like there's that opt out I guess option.
Yeah.
Well, see, the way I see it, it's like I want to enjoy the game, And I know myself that if I get frustrated with the game, I'm not going to go back to it. I mean, unless I really want to finish it. But like with Resident Evil 2, I've only beat 5 and 7. And so
Those are good
I'm
games.
slowly playing the ones that come out. And I bought the recent Res game.
Mhm.
But I wasn't enjoying it. So if this is going to help me beat another game for 2020, I'm going to do it.
And then as
So,
long as you're having fun along the way too.
yeah, and I'm seeing what everybody's saying now. I mean, I'm playing as Leo at first, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just enjoying it, even though I'm cheating. But I'm not playing like I don't think I'm playing easy because I want some hype. But I don't
Yeah.
think I'm hard on hard level either. I think it's just like normal. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a hot
Mhm.
minute.
So on that subject,
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with like having it easier, but I feel like it just should be a part of the game.
you know what game you kind of use that feature a bit if you died too many times and stuff like that.
Like,
Mario Odyssey,
Mhm.
never played that.
fun game actually. The game actually encouraged you to abuse the physics system that exists in that game. Um, like they put a lot of stuff in places that you shouldn't be able to get to.
Yeah.
But if you get to that spot, it's like, oh, by the way, you're up here. Here, have some coins or whatever. You know, it's that kind of stuff. Which I guess Nintendo saw the idea of open world exploration, which is how we got Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
The exploration fucking hard on in that game. And then you got Odyssey, like, okay, well, you see how you have to abuse the exploration mechanics of the game. Let's see if we can let's just put some stuff in some weird ass fucking impossible reach places and see if people can get there. And Mario Odyssey apparently is real known for that.
Mhm.
Um, on that note,
I haven't beat that one.
no, I haven't either. I couldn't play anymore. Um, Meanwhile, I am looking forward to. Man, there's not a lot right now in terms of new games.
Yeah.
I'm kind of busy with No Man's Sky, which just released an update today, so I'll probably be busy within the next couple of weeks with that.
Nice.
Um,
Um, I guess speaking of current games that I guess that we're playing, what do you guys think of the simulcast that we've been doing, like with I guess with 7 days? With I know we've been trying to do some streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube, and it was kind of revisiting the game with its latest update as well as doing a simulcast with the both vantage points, I guess.
I've been really enjoying how we've been doing it. I think the only thing that bothers me is the fact that people feel things to each other. I mean, I get it. I know it's part of the whole hype and stuff like that, but I feel like it's just taking away the surprise from y'all or us. And I know they're gonna do it just to fuck around with us, which is fine.
I've been
Like I said,
lying all the time.
I
but no,
figured
it's
you were.
just
Yeah.
no. It's like I don't mind them. Like I guess like I said,
Here's the problem though.
fucking.
The map changed so much that places that were in that place are no longer in the same place.
Yeah,
Remember, we were going down that road and we thought there was a trader there right before the lake, right?
because there used to be one.
It's not there anymore.
Nope.
In fact, the store that's right down the road from there wasn't there before either. So these guys have no idea where anything is either. So just to say, oh, they know where you are. It's like, no, they don't. They have to actually find us, and we're in a good
I
spot.
just don't want the excitement taken away from us. You know what I mean?
I have a clue where they are, but I can't even figure it out if that's the same place because all the stores have changed locations.
Yeah, I'm really loving the update. This game is becoming more beautiful.
Yeah.
Like from what I've seen, all the stores, all the places, all the ports have changed locations. The buildings have changed over there. The map has changed by a metric ton, which is cool. And I'm having fun. I feel like I'm in sort of a rush to get everything done as quick as possible because
Yeah.
there's less room for mistake.
And going off of the um how we're doing the Switch and YouTube streams, I feel like we should also work on finding games so it's more cross platform, so we all can play together, like how we've been doing, like with War Z or War Z, because
World
that's
War
the
Z
only
is
thing.
flat.
Yeah,
It's on sale right now.
dude, I highly suggest. Like I was playing with Mr. Coffee, and
Mister, I have no mic and I don't want to score because somehow I don't have a cell phone, Mister
he
Coffee.
he
Dr. Coffee.
doesn't.
Yeah.
I feel
So
I
it's
can
kind
see
of hard.
that. I can see him like having a
But
rotary.
he has he is focused on getting a mic. But the thing is, you just have to be patient. Not everybody can just out and go buy something. You know, if
I'm
they have,
impatient.
you are, but it's just the
That's
fact that you
true.
have to be patient with other people because everybody's situation's different from yours or mine, Nick's,
I'm impatient. That's not
So,
changing.
but yeah, when we did the World War Z cross-platform play, I was really excited because it's like I got to play with my PC guys and I got to play with my PlayStation guys. You know, it's just like the whole merging together, getting to play with the people that I've been wanting to play with. That was
Yeah,
fun.
being able
Still
to
need
do
to
that.
play with you, Ups.
Oh, I haven't forgotten. It's just yes. Um, I know we need to get back into that. Um, it's gonna be fun. I'm still looking forward to having. I have not forgotten, and I definitely need to make time for that so we can play it. Depending if you get it, Nick, or especially with crossplay with Mike, Ring, uh, S. That's gonna be fun. I believe Rocket League 2 is also cross-platform.
Rocket League 2?
Yes. Not
Rocket
like
League. Um,
Rocket League.
fucking love Rocket League.
so I'm not sure if you have that one, Nick, for the PS4 or not.
Yeah.
So that could be another possibility that, like you said, we can try. Because even um, Nick and I, we were doing the dual stream of the Fall Guys. I was doing one on Twitch and he was doing one on YouTube. And but yes, cross-platform is definitely gonna be something to do. And I like doing it that way. It's our same crowd and give or take, opening up to wider audiences doing it that way as well.
Hmm? And then also we got people to join us. Like some of our one of our streamers ended up joining us to play some Fallout, not Fallout, Mylanta, sorry, War War Z,
Mhm.
and he was like level 400 and something,
Holy
while
moly!
I was like 26 or something, and Ring's still pretty. Oh, hold on.
I don't know, 5.
Sorry, my computer cut off. There you are. Yeah, just like to see the different levels, because I've never seen anything above like 40 something,
Mhm.
unless our friend Gilf is 60 something. But the fact is, seeing that 400 and something level, I'm curious how far, like if the difficulty is going to change and stuff like that. So I like the fact that we're able to invite people to the stream game with us.
And
Yeah, sorry,
which
just
is
kind of
cool.
derailing.
No, no, you're fine. But it's a cool because it's
Stop.
World War Z is a game that I definitely want to play with you and everyone else. It's a game I was worried wasn't gonna pick up. I know when it first came out, I was really excited about the game, and I was afraid it was gonna fizzle out, and it was just gonna be one of those forgotten games that there wasn't the population there, and it just was gonna die. But it seems like it's going pretty strong right now, so I'm happy about that.
And the fact that they added so much stuff to it already, like the horde mode, and they added extra levels to each episode. So
Mhm.
they're still adding stuff. They're definitely not done with that game.
Nice, but definitely wanna, yes, need the game with you guys and to get that going. Um, let me see. But yeah, more to come with our live streams and our dual streams for Twitch as well as YouTube. And um, I know we haven't really gotten back to it, but I know Grand Theft Auto is coming out with a pretty big summer update. Um, with that, it's they have like a minute trailer in regards to that. It looks like it's just kind of a lot of like stuff on the beach, something involving a yacht. Looks like they're just kind of adding a bunch of different missions and whatnot. But I've fallen out of Grand Theft Auto for a while. I was just trying to get back into The Last of Us and just much of other games that's come up here and there. But might revisit Grand Theft Auto just to see what's going on with their current events.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, I remember us going like big old hard streams with the GTA,
Yeah,
and
you
then
guys
just
are going
kind
to
of
GTA
like,
a lot for a while.
yeah, that was like the only thing we were focused on. And I
Yeah.
know I got a couple of like, are y'all gonna play something else? It's either that or Monster Hunter. So which, can you change it a bit?
One of the
So
problems with GTA is unfortunately the missions are very circular. There's no progression. You run into a we're doing the same thing over and over again
Yeah,
mantra, which was how I was feeling. Like you remember, I was like, what the fuck are we playing this for again? Jesus. I don't get a sense of accomplishment from that game.
We do have that accomplishment for completing the Doomsday heist. It's still a very high accomplishment.
hmm
I suppose.
So
I know y'all were working on that for a while,
yeah, so
minus the suicides and stuff. So.
yes. So we'll see. It's like yeah, for a while I got hooked into it again, but then I was able to get released from its claws and um I might revisit it, but I don't think I'm gonna get sucked into it as I was previously. But we'll see. Think I think we're getting pretty good to a wrapping point. Unless anyone else has any other topics you want to bring up.
Yeah, I got the Animal Crossing official companion guide. Yeah, I did. And
That's
I
awesome.
freaking love it.
What does it entail?
So it just gives you like okay, uh it's a pretty thick guide and it gives you ideas of how to play the game
Mm,
as well as like with each season what to look for, how to get like familiar with the community calendar, what to look for the it's just like basic it's not a walkthrough because you can't really walk through a game like that,
yeah,
but it's just like a playthrough guide.
tips and tricks.
Which, yeah. And so I thought it was really interesting. I haven't gone through all of it. It's just at the so settle down. Um, it just has just like it's great for beginners and also like um it's helping me a lot since I'm doing a new island
Mm,
because my old island didn't transfer over to my Switch Lite.
what?
Yeah, so I
Wait, do
yeah.
you still have the Switch or no?
I do, but
Okay.
my Nintendo Lite is what I main play on.
Okay. But I know they recently did an update where if you lose it or something like that, you can get it back.
No, I can still play it on the
Okay.
regular Switch, but it's just when I'm having my lazy days and I don't want to, because my the Joy Cons on that Switch, since it was like a first model, it kind of like
Got wanky.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I sorry, I just saw the meme in Discord, and what I was gonna say. When I want to be lazy, it's easier for me to play on my light than having to sit up and figure something out with the controller, or I can't get as comfortable. So, but I do like the fact with um, uh my new island, I've been swimming a lot, gathering a
Yeah.
lot of the sea life, and I haven't really done anything. I haven't even got my new islanders yet, like where you build your houses. I've been really like haven't really played, but with this companion guide, it's making me want to. I
Yeah.
was gonna play some tonight while we're recording this, and my Switch was dead, but I'll probably play tomorrow or something. So yeah,
There's
that's it. It's really interesting with this companion guide.
there's
It's cool.
nothing worse than wanting to play than either there's a major update or the batteries are dead. That's just never fun. Well, that's cool. It sounds like it's a fun book that you have to yeah, keep us updated with what improvements or how it's helped move you along with your Animal Planet,
Animal Planet.
Animal Crossing.
Yes,
Did you
Animal
say
Crossing.
Anima Planet?
Yeah, it's the
Good.
Animal
Is that,
Planet.
did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not exactly wrong.
That's technically not wrong.
Uh, on that note, I think we're getting ready to sign off. As a heads up that since it's still early in the month, but this is our anniversary month at the end of the year. I believe the 28th is our anniversary, so we're gonna try to have a two-night event where on Friday, August 28th, I think around 7, we're gonna
Hmm.
stream the movie night. It's gonna
Which
be,
is the Little Shop of Horrors.
yes, the original.
Mm.
So
Nice.
Um, looking forward to that. That should be fun. That's going to be for Friday, and then Saturday, we'll probably try to have some type of gaming marathon, see how we can what we can do with that on the following Saturday, the 29th. But more to come with our events for the channel. Um, but yes, stay tuned. Would anyone like to see us out?
Well, all
Well,
right.
I think Nick should.
Okay. Welcome. Thanks again. It's been a while. We talked about things. Fall Guys. What a great new game. Will it last? Who knows? Maybe it's flavor of the month. We'll keep playing it. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is God. Kneel before you knew God.
Yeah.
Half-Life Alex. Apparently that was really good. I don't know. I haven't played it. Mind the Half-Life. And other things. Go back to the podcast in case you forgot. Anyway, it's been me, Nicholas Zombie, with Obsolete 2003,
Yo,
Ringleader,
Oh dear God.
what the fuck is, and Valkyrie Grinder.
I think Ring was leading us into odds and ends after hours with that.
Oh, what that was?
don't
You
forget
never
about our
seen
store.
you never seen Grease?
No. Wait,
No.
Grease?
Wow. Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, Grease?
Yes.
I heard dreams.
What?
Yeah.
I can't remember what part of Grease that was.
That's what character John Poe's character does at some point. You know, with reading somebody. I've got the exact scene, but he does that.
All right, y'all. Enough for the
All right.
shenanigans.
Yeah, it totally took us out of there. Anyway, it's been a podcast. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out our live streams. They're sporadic, but there's a lot more on the channel now. So I can't say we don't do anything. This channel was dead at one point. Now look at us. Back.
Yeah.
We're
Alive. Better than ever.
growing.
Faster. Stronger. Anyway. Have a good night, everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
Settle down.